Word in the street is federal judge Andrew L. Carter Jr. have put a halt to the shutdown of Job Corps. It is said that the Department of Labor lacks the authority to be able to dismantle a program that was established by Congress, y'all.
You know, it's very easy to call the Trump administration stupid, incompetent, but what we don't call them enough is evil.
For tens of thousands of young people, it's not just a loss of program. It's a loss of housing, education, training, food, stability, healthcare.
Can't afford it. His mama is fighting cancer right now. My daughter is in there right now. I was at the hospital with my daughter. He called me, come and pick her up. All he do is go to school and try to, learn and try to get a career so he can get a scholarship so he can get a good job. It's plenty of kids in that building who depend on that building. They don't have nobody.
For some, this is their last shot at making it out.
Seeing the news that people are doing whatever it takes to save Job Corp, it really gave me a lot of happiness on my heart, because for as much as Black people have been silent lately when it comes to everything that has been happening in America, they decided to stand up, save Job Corp. And I think this is coming from the fact that a lot of Black people that do not have the capacity to live a perfect life or afford everything in life or school, the orphans, they had a place where they could go and learn a skill to try to make their future better. Honestly, I really think if you have a plan in place for the youth, then you can create a better future. Because if you have kids, teenagers most especially, they develop a lot of habits when they're young. Teenagers there, if you have them on the streets having nothing to do, they're really going to go astray. They're going to do something that's going to be bad. And then that's going to be adding into the stats that white people do each and every single day about Black people, about Black people this, Black people that, which is not good. And I love the fact that Black people are standing on business, that we are going to fight for it. We're going to bring it back. We must save it, because we do not want to see the next generation of Black young kids that do not come from rich families have to be the statistics for the future.
Andrew L. Carter Jr. have put a halt to the shutdown of Job Corps. It is said that the Department of Labor lacks the authority to be able to dismantle a program that was established by Congress, y'all. It was also said that the Department of Labor embellished the numbers that they put out. The salary rate, the crime rate, the success rate, all of that. There has been a temporary restraining order, so there will be a court hearing June the 17th to see if this will be extended or to see where we go from here. But the fact that someone actually cares to put a stop to it and to say, let's dig in deeper, I appreciate that. That makes my heart smile. This is not a long-term solution, but it's a temporary solution for now. But what we need to do is we need to keep praying for a miracle so that these young people can finish out what they have started. We don't need them out here in the street. We don't need them homeless. We don't need them trying to figure out what they're going to do with their life, being enlisted in the military. We don't need that. Let them finish out what they started. We're going to keep praying, because there is nothing too hard for God, okay? Now, y'all have a God-blessed day on purpose.
Hi, I'm a Job Corps student in an advanced trade called TCU, which is short for Transportation Communications Union. I currently reside on my center. My Job Corps center is set to close on June 30th, which has sent all of the student body into confusion and uncertainty. If Job Corps closes now, it means that I won't be able to finish my trade, which curbs my career goal of wanting to be a conductor. My plans will also fall through, and I won't have a place to stay. Job Corps staying open means finishing my trade, being able to apply for a conductor role, and getting an apartment. Job Corps is an essential lifeline to me and thousands of students across the country.
This is their last shot at making it out.
A lot of people in here don't got nowhere to go. A lot of people in here trying to change their life around, trying to get a house, trying to get a trade, trying to go to the union, trying to build money up so they can have a better life.
Job Corps was created in 1964 as part of President Lyndon B. Johnson's War on Poverty. It was a federal attempt to break generational curses through education and vocational training.
And what does it mean when you're...
What did you drop into when you dropped out of school? No job? No job skill? No money? If you're between 16 and 22, Job Corps can give you a chance to learn a skill, a chance to get a job, a chance to stop running.
And for a while it worked, and for some it still worked. But now the Department of Labor is closing 99 contractor-related operations. by June 30th. And here are the 3 reasons. $140 million budget shortfall. Low graduation rates around 38%. Serious safety incidents. And not everyone graduates, but let's look at the bigger picture. University 6-year graduation rates are at 62%. Community college 3-year graduation rates, 28%. And Job Corps, 38.6% graduation rate. So no, Job Corps is not a gold standard, but let's not pretend it's the only institution that's struggling with outcomes. Many Job Corps students leave early because they found a job, they're caring for their family, or they chose an alternative route. And now we're not fixing it. We're pulling the plug. You don't throw the baby out with the bathwater.
Once she had finished this school for 6 months, they was going to send her out of town for the schooling for nursing.
Sergio, a former farm worker, became a judge. Thousands of electricians, welders, nurses, chefs came out of this system. Current Job Corps students, let me know if this relates.
I told y'all, everybody leaving next week. It's a lot of shit been going on. I mean, a lot of shit been going on, man. Because I've been here for 9 months, bro, and ain't no way I'm leaving with no freaking job. Y'all ain't even give me my certification, bro. I'm at 61% in trade. I've been here for 9 months. I'm leaving with nothing. No certification, nothing, no job, nothing, bro. That's ridiculous. Cause I know a lot of y'all been telling me that, like, hop straight into the military, college, community college. The military is off my list. I'm not going to no military.
So just because Job Corps is on pause, do not feel pressured to join the military, baby. You have options. If you have your driver's license, get your CDL. That's going to open the door to a 6-figure salary with no degree. Look up local electricians unions, plumbers unions, carpenters unions, and see if they have an assistantship program. Ask about pre-assistantship programs that'll train you for free or low cost and place you on a job. You can go to Atlanta Tech and become an aircraft mechanic. High pay, high demand. If you have a high school diploma, get you a certificate and you can teach English. You can even teach English abroad. Look up your local workforce development board. And here are some other options that you can research. Community college. Enroll if it fits, but be smart. Even though you're going to a community college, you may not be guaranteed a job at the end. And lastly, Job Corps alum. Tag, baby, you are it. If you are a Job Corps grad and you made it step up, offer mentorships, share resources, support these students. Post your story and show these current students that the end of the program is not the end of the road. When we eliminate programs for vulnerable youth, we increase incarceration. And especially in cities where homelessness is illegal, you are criminalized if you don't have a place to go. That is by design. And this shutdown is part of that design. We're not just closing doors. We're creating conditions for youth to be caged.
Hurting more than you helping.
One program folding is not a foreclosure on your future. Your future did not shut down. It just changed locations. Reroute, baby.
So it looks like you can actually go online to savejobcorps.com. That's savejobcorps, Corps is CORPS.com. And you can actually, on the homepage, contact your elected officials and ask them to not defund Job Corps. And I suggest that everyone who knows about Job Corps and maybe even graduated from Job Corps go on there and sign a letter to your representatives. It's really easy to do. All you need is your basic demographic information, and you can even write a little bit, or they have a template as well. So I encourage all of you who want to save Job Corps to visit this website. I will put the link in the description.
Judge temporarily blocked the Department of Labor's pause on the Job Corps program. The president of Morris Brown College is now suggesting that students enroll there. Channel 2's Audrey Washington spoke with the president about why he's extending this academic lifeline.
Right, the president here told me when he heard about the pause on Job Corps centers around the country, he just knew Morris Brown needed to step in.
The situation with Job Corps touched me intimately.
For Morris Brown College President Dr. Kevin James, the possible shutdown of Job Corps centers is personal for him.
My first job out of college was teaching at Job Corps. I have firsthand experience of how important Job Corps is.
We first reported on the Department of Labor's announcement to pause all contractor-led Job Corps centers in the United States, including the centers here in Georgia. Sabre Granis is enrolled at the Job Corps Center in Brunswick. She's working on getting her high school diploma.
It was just such a crazy thing to see happen and go all of a sudden.
The Labor Department cited financial struggles for the closures, but last week Job Corps filed a restraining order against the government. A judge granted that order. Now the pause is temporarily blocked. However, Dr. James says he's focused on what the students do next. That's why he's offering a lifeline of sorts.
If you've completed your GED, if you completed your high school diploma, consider coming to Morris Brown College.
Dr. James sent a letter to Job Corps centers asking students to apply to Morris Brown College in order to continue their education and training.
We'll sit down with them to really talk to them about what their goals and dreams are, and maybe even walk them through considerations of different skills. But here at Morris Brown College, we wanted them to know that they were not alone.
Now, the president also told me that Morris Brown College will offer both academic and mental health counseling to Job Corps students in need.